These are the tanks that carried America through World War II, from tiny speed demons to armor-packed beasts. Let's break down every single U.S. tank that rolled into history. Number 1. M2 Light Tank. The M2 light tank was one of the earliest American light tanks used right before World War II. It wasn't heavily armored or strong, but it helped the U.S. Army train thousands of new tank crews who later fought in real battles. Number 2. M3 Stuart. Fast, reliable, and tough, the M3 Stuart became America's first major light tank of World War II. It was loved for its speed, even though its 37mm gun struggled against heavier German armor. Number 3. M3A1 Stuart. The M3A1 came with a new turret design and better visibility for the crew. It kept the same speed and mobility, making it one of the most active early war U.S. tanks. Number 4. M3A3 Stuart. The M3A3 improved armor layout and added more fuel capacity. This version was used heavily in both Europe and the Pacific, all thanks to its excellent maneuverability. Number 5. M5 Stuart. The M5 replaced the older engine with a more powerful Cadillac twin-engine setup. It was smoother to drive and super reliable, becoming a favorite among reconnaissance units. Number 6. M5A1 Stuart. The M5A1 was the final evolution of the Stuart family. With upgraded armor and turret design, it stayed in service even after the war because of how dependable it was. Number 7. M24 Chaffee. The M24 Chaffee was a straight-up game-changer for American light tanks. It carried a 75mm gun, the same firepower as early Shermans, but stayed lightweight and extremely fast. It entered late in the war, but instantly became one of the best light tanks of World War II. Number 8. M2 Medium Tank. Before the famous Sherman came along, the M2 Medium Tank was America's main medium tank. It wasn't strong enough for real combat, but it taught U.S. engineers the lessons needed to build better tanks. Number 9. M3 Lee. The M3 Lee had a unique design with a 75mm gun mounted on the hull and a smaller 37mm gun in the turret. It wasn't perfect, but the firepower helped fill the gap until the Sherman arrived. Number 10. M3 Grant. A British modified version of the M3 Lee. The Grant had a better turret and more interior space, making it more effective in the North African desert. Number 11. M4 Sherman. The legendary M4 Sherman, the backbone of the U.S. Army. Reliable, easy to fix, and produced in massive numbers. It wasn't the strongest tank on the battlefield, but its mobility and numbers made it insanely effective. Number 12. M4A1 Sherman. The M4A1 used a cast hull, giving it a rounded shape. It had smooth driving performance and was one of the first models to land in North Africa. Number 13. M4A2 Sherman. This Sherman ran on a diesel engine and was commonly used by the U.S. Marines and Allied forces like the Soviet Union. Durable, efficient, and ready for harsh conditions. Number 14. M4A3 Sherman. The most advanced and most loved Sherman variant by U.S. crews. It had better armor, better engines, and could mount upgraded weapons later in the war. Number 15. M4A3E2 Jumbo. The Jumbo was the heavy armor Sherman. It had extremely thick frontal armor, making it one of the toughest Shermans ever built, perfect for leading assaults. Number 16. M4A3E8. The Easy 8 was the final evolution of the Sherman. Improved suspension, better gun stabilization, and a powerful 76mm cannon. Many consider it the best overall Sherman of World War II. Number 17. M4A4 Sherman. The M4A4 had a longer hull and a Chrysler multibank engine. It wasn't used widely by the U.S., but it became very popular with British armored divisions. Number 18. M6 Heavy Tank. The M6 was America's first heavy tank project. Thick armor, strong firepower, but way too big and way too late to matter in combat. Number 19. M26 Pershing. The M26 Pershing was America's true heavy hitter of World War II. With a powerful 90mm gun and strong armor, it finally gave the U.S. a tank that could go head-to-head with German Panthers and Tigers. Number 20. M10 Wolverine, Tank Destroyer. The M10 Wolverine wasn't a tank.
It was a tank destroyer. Built with a 3-inch gun and an open-top turret, it was designed to hunt enemy armor from long range. Fast, deadly, and extremely effective when used correctly.
GMC CCW Deuce and a half truck. These trucks were built using strong steel frames so they could carry heavy loads easily. They had 6 wheels and a 6x6 drive system, which allowed them to move through mud, sand, and rough roads. These trucks were used to transport soldiers, deliver food, weapons, and fuel to the front lines. Willys MB Jeep. These Jeeps were made from light metal so they could move fast and stay easy to control. The main feature was the 4x4 drive system. Machine guns could also be mounted on them. They were used for officer transport, reconnaissance missions, and delivering urgent messages quickly. Dodge WC series. These vehicles were designed as a mix of trucks and vans to serve multiple purposes. They had different versions, including ambulance variants and radio communication vans. They were used to carry wounded soldiers from battlefields and as mobile command centers. M3 half-track. This vehicle had wheels in the front and tank-style tracks in the back. It was built with heavy steel armor to protect soldiers from enemy fire. It was used to carry troops directly into battle zones and to provide fire support during combat. Studebaker US-6. This truck was designed specially for cold and harsh environments. It had strong suspension and a powerful engine. It was capable of carrying heavy loads and performed well in snow and mountain regions. These trucks were mainly sent to the Soviet Union during the war. DUKW, amphibious vehicle. This vehicle was designed to move on land and also travel through water. It had a waterproof body and a rear propeller, which allowed it to float and move in rivers and seas. It was used for crossing rivers and during the Normandy landings to deliver soldiers and supplies directly from ships to shore. Military transport aircraft. The U.S. built large military transport aircraft using strong aluminum bodies. These planes had large cargo doors and were capable of dropping paratroopers. They were used to deploy soldiers by air and to deliver supplies quickly over long distances. Landing craft and Liberty ships. These ships were built from steel and wood using simple but durable designs. They had front ramps to unload soldiers and vehicles directly onto beaches. They were used for amphibious landings and for transporting thousands of tons of military supplies across oceans.